What up YouTube? It's May 5th, 2015, and this is going to be a little balcony garden video. Let's start with the pre-existing plants. They've been in these pots since the second week of April, and these are the Butch Tea Scorpion peppers that I started from seed back in January. I started from seed in January, and then I transplanted them to these pots in April, and as you can see, they're thriving and they're already starting to bud. This guy has 2 buds, nice and strong. Couldn't be happier. So I had some extra pots left over. So yesterday I went to Home Depot and got some potting soil. I just used the cheapest, this Earth Grow potting soil. It's the cheapest potting soil you can get. It's $2 and something cents a bag. Because I go and I add water, food to the water every once in a while. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. This is the dragon fruit that came from the land at Epcot. Comes in a little beaker in gel, and you gotta transplant it. And I transplanted it from a smaller pot to this pot outdoors, and I leave it back here because that's not supposed to get direct sun. And so far so good on that. So I wanted to use up the remainder of my pots. I went to Home Depot, got some potting soil, and I decided this year to just go with 3 habanero, because I like eating habanero peppers like with nothing on them. That way, and all the habanero plants are pretty much taken except for these 3, and they were in the wrong bin. That's the only reason I found them. So I guess habaneros are what do you call it, popular. But I figured I would get habaneros because that's something that I would eat not only on sandwiches, but I would just eat them raw, and that way I'll make sure that none of them actually go to waste. And then I decided at Home Depot it was buy 4 for $10, so I decided to try my luck at a tomato. Last time I tried the beefsteak. This time I'm going to try the big boy tomato. And here in Florida, because of the heat and the direct sunlight, I never did good on tomatoes. So I thought, well, I'm not going to give up. Give it a try again and see if I can actually grow a tomato this year. And then lastly, I got a strawberry plant. I tried a strawberry plant before, and like I said, here in Florida, the heat got to the strawberry plant. I got 1 strawberry from my last hanger I got. So I got a hanger this time. And before I was putting it on here, these hooks were up in here before I moved into this apartment. So hopefully that's strong enough to hold it. So we'll see how this guy does. Hopefully being up this high, it won't get too much direct sunlight, because strawberries, they need sunlight, but the Florida sun will just steal them in. And these hanging baskets, you gotta keep them watered. That's where I messed up. Once I accidentally starved the plant once, and it came back, it wilted. I actually have a video on it being wilted and then it coming back, but once it comes back, you don't get any strawberries. So I'm going to set up the time-lapse photography, and we'll transplant those 4 plants into the bigger pots. I was trying not to spill any dirt, but as you can see, that didn't work out too well. But yeah, I transplanted all of them, and if you notice, I was being a little bit of a yahoo, and I didn't have anything to coat off the plastic around the outsides of the little containers, so I ended up having to like peel it off, and I didn't want to go inside and get dirt inside trying to get scissors. So I'm going to sweep up this deck and then I'll water the new plants for the first time. So this is just the generic plant food I've had for years now. I think one of these caps makes a gallon. I'm just going to put a little bit in the water jug since this is the first time for these new plants. And then I'll fill the jug up with water and water them. I decided to alternate the stacking of the plants just to spread it out in case some parts of the balcony gets more light than others. But I can always, rearrange them. That's the best part about having them in pots. And like I said, in previous years, I've done really well in the peppers. I never had a pepper plant that didn't do too well in this situation. Pots on this balcony. It's the strawberry plant and the tomato plant that I've had problems with. So, thought I would just make a little video showing my balcony garden. And I have videos from 2 years ago of my balcony garden. But yeah, so 3 butch tea scorpion plants that I started from seed. And I would have started more from seed, but I had old seeds and they didn't do too well. I have a video earlier this year, I think in February, explaining that. But I did get these 3 butch teas to sprout from seed. And, I don't mind buying plants because it's a lot easier. But like the butch teas, you can't buy them in stores, so gotta buy them seeds. Now I'm all out of seeds, so I'm thinking next year I might try a Carolina Reaper. Oh look, there's a peacock. Or is that a... Let me try to zoom in here real quick. This GoPro doesn't do good up close, but there's some weird bird. The one has a longer tail than the other. I've never seen these type of birds. I said it was a peacock at first. It's definitely not a peacock, but I don't know what type of bird it is. Do you guys know? We get ducks on these ponds, at this pond, but I've never seen this type of bird. Yep, he's inching his way to the water. Let me see if I can get a good angle. Nope, but he didn't want to go in. So, yeah, like I said, he waddles. Isn't that something how he's moving? That waddle? What? I guess it's a good way to end the video. But like I said, yeah, I thought I would just do a little balcony garden video this year. So, I'll probably make another video doing an update, seeing how well these things are doing and seeing what my yields are for my crop. So, thanks for watching.